based on how you feel jury is and this and that, and I would respect any decision that is made from that vantage point. I don't know. I know Big Brother, you can't expect it to be fair or this or that, but it just seems like our destiny is all more in our own hands, and it doesn't require any sort of betraying of initial alliances. And I wanted you both to know where my head's at. Another additional layer why I would hope that you could trust that I promise 100% I stick by my word is because I'm also thinking more long term, and that it's like if I'm going to one day hopefully work with clients where they want me to coach, they want me to coach them, or if I go back to school to be a therapist or something like that, they're going to have to trust me as a human, and I want them to see those actions that I am saying that I'm doing this, and I follow through with that. And so
Hello?
Hey,
Hey,
there.
is there a chance you can give us a second? I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're just chatting. Sorry.
But yeah, just that my line of thinking 17 days out is like we have this whole next chapter of our lives, and I want my game to be able to reflect that too, because I know that there's more at stake for all of us than just who wins and how far we get. I think.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's
I don't know.
a lot to think about.
Yeah.
This does require a lot of trust on my end, because I'm pretty much just saying, I gotta hope and pray that you guys are, being truthful in all of this. And
Yeah.
I think I just look at it, I tell the both of you the same thing all the damn time. And please let me know, have I done anything up until this point to lead you to believe that I wouldn't follow through with my word on anything that I've talked to you guys about? If there's anything, please let me know. Like, whether it be, the time where you and Michael were exposed as a festy bestie, and I went ahead and, shared information with Nicole in the hopes that her and Daniel wouldn't use the power of veto. That came back to bite me.
Totally
I was targeted
backfired,
for 3 weeks
and
straight.
no.
Right? Like, whether it be me volunteering myself to go on the block with Jasmine, knowing that if she won the veto, I'd likely be going home that week, right? Which is completely understandable from a game perspective, but that was a risk that I was willing to put myself in for the group, for the greater good. I don't know if there's anything that I could do to establish my trust any further with you folks, right? Like, I hope that if that's agreed, then I feel good. If there is anything that you feel like I've done, like, let me know right now, because I'd like to address it and get it off the table, if there's anything.
No, I feel like we've talked about, are you more closely aligned with Turner, things like that. You've shared it, and it all checks out, it all makes sense. I understand that a lot was ruffled up with Dire Fest, and I understand those that came back in, tried to plant seeds of this and that. I 100% trust you, believe you, know that you're with us, which is, and I hope on the other end of things, I know last week the communication was off, but I also hope that, our actions when we were the 2 votes to send you out over Jasmine, that checked through. I know a lot of the conversations that we had, a lot of people were pitching a lot of things, and, ooh, should a shot be taken leftovers early? And there were times where you had made yourself vulnerable and whatnot, even though those weren't my direct actions. There were a lot of the rooms that I was in with Michael and the discussions I was having with him. And no, that was never, ultimately was never an option, right? I hope that my actions to setting aside the miscommunication of last week also reflect that, and then I'm just trying to think, like, gosh, what else could I offer that really says, hey, I will be exposed, I will do that thing that you did a couple weeks ago, that if you win HOH, like, it's not an option, Monty's not on the it is me. It is me, you will be the one deciding vote. You don't even have to consult with anybody else. And I am trusting that vote will be Alyssa and will not be me. And, I totally get where you're coming from. You've put yourself in that position before, and it is scary. But I trust you. Like, I do. And to be able to get to that place would be, I don't know. I just want the world to be able to see that, like, there can actually be, I know that's bigger than game, and I know that you shouldn't take that into consideration, because we're all playing a game, but man, wouldn't it just be nice? I don't know. It'd just be really nice. It'd just be really nice to show some people that it's like, you can say that you trust me, and I can say I trust you, and it checks out. Like, I don't know. I would like the opportunity to be that